similar to yesterday, we are going to open with a small gap, and overnight inventory is trending higher. We've built a little bit of double distribution, but the majority of the volume is above yesterday's high, above all-time highs, and it is somewhat of a B-shape, or maybe it is flagging for another test higher, but net 100% long. And given that we are breaking outside of previous balance, breaking out of those 2 days is being confirmed. I'm not sure about the volume yesterday, but given that tomorrow is OPEX, that might be a little bit disrupted. Looking at the bigger picture, we are breaking above all-time highs, above this 12-day balance, more or less, and I'm not sure if our previous breaks to all-time highs were resulting a trend day. Here we were making all-time highs daily, and this was a blow off top, and we made new high here after overnight inventory trended higher, and we continued, but we didn't reach all-time highs. And another one is this news move. So here we didn't really break it, and day was a little bit volatile and with late day break. Here we were breaking recent highs, not highs made a few weeks ago or something like this. Here is another example of new all-time highs made in electronic session. Both of those were, and there was no continuation higher, but it wasn't a trend day on either of those days, so it is not similar to previous occurrences of all-time highs in the overnight. So let's treat it as normal breakouts out of balance and look for early weakness or strength in order to join the trend, or for a failed break and then trade back to the middle of this balance. First middle of this day and point of control, then if we break below yesterday's low, we will stop one time framing higher daily, and can cause further weakness in the market, and maybe we can reach this high volume node 3660. So my primary scenario would be, well, one more thing is that we might be digesting this break and just balancing around this area, not trending higher like basically like yesterday, because we did break out of those 2 days and didn't continue higher. But maybe after a trend day up, we needed this consolidation in order to trend higher again. I'd like to see a backtest of US session after a trend overnight, how it was behaving this year, but I don't have this yet. So overall, I think that we might retest the lows early on, and if we fill the gap or not, this will be quite telling if we can trade higher or balance within this tight range. If we fill the gap, then similar, but I'm not hoping for such big range. we might be just digesting this low volume node that is building here. So we fill the gap and either bounce right away or bounce from around value area high or 3700 and then consolidate or attempt to break overnight highs. So those are two pullback scenarios. If we close the gap fairly quickly and have no meaningful bounce, then I think I should be looking for an early pullback to enter shorts. If we are going to, for example, build acceptance back below yesterday's high in B period, then I think I should look for shorting opportunities for continuation lower, at least to settle and point of control from yesterday. And another scenario is for to the short side is if we make an early attempt higher that breaks and fails above overnight high, then I think rotational trade at least to overnight point of control would be okay. If not, to fill the gap entirely. Gap isn't that big, so it should be filled without much effort from sellers, but if they are weak, it is going to be very telling if we can't fill the gap right away. So this could be a nice opportunity to enter longs. So overall, I think that we might have higher distribution, maybe somewhat P-shape, even higher above overnight high. Or if we trade lower, then we can balance somewhere here, or even up to this high volume node that we made. And if we break below yesterday's low, then selling might accelerate, and we can make some bigger range. Tomorrow is OPEX, so I'm not sure if the ranges are going to be tighter today. It is also after FOMC announcement, so maybe further digestion of this news release, and we can count on 25 points range. One standard deviation is 23, so I'm not expecting a big move today.
That inventory that's in profit.